Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for me. Mark Bertrand, yeah! Mark Bertrand, woo! Mark Bertrand, all right. That was an impression of Jim Carrey during one of his early stand-up impressions. Now, over the years, I've liked to impersonate a lot of people. Anything that I thought was funny or that I liked, I would do it. From movie scenes, to people in my day-to-day life, to stand-up comics, I like to mix it up and throw that in there. One of my favorite people to impersonate is Chris Rock, because he knows a lot about relationships. And that's something that we can all relate to. You can throw it in your day-to-day life, and it's great for a first date. He likes to talk about how relationships work. Now, in order for a relationship to work, both people need to be on the same page. Both people need to have the same focus. And we all know what that page is. We all know what that focus is. In order for a relationship to work, both people need to have the same focus. And what's that focus? The focus is all about her. It's all about her. Now, somebody who does not get relationships, if you would like to do an impression on that, is Justin Bieber. And anyone who has seen a Justin Bieber music video knows that it's a little creepy. Justin Bieber's music video for Baby, one of the most watched YouTube videos of all time, so I gotta check it out. So this is what happens. He's over here with all his guy friends at the bowling alley. And he throws a ball, and boom, strike. He's high-fiving his friends. Woo, Bieber, yeah! He's all excited. And over in this lane, there's a group of girls. And one of them goes up, and boom, she rolls and strikes. He's all, and this gets Justin Bieber's attention. And he's all like, hey, baby. You sure know how to handle that big ball. You sure know how to knock down those pins, baby. Oh, baby, if I wasn't waiting for my mom to pick me up, I'd take you home tonight. The girl thinks, you're a little weird. I mean, come on, Justin, ask a question. Find out her name. Find out her favorite color. Is she 16 or 29? Because chances are she's too old for you. And lucky for Justin Bieber, he got Ludacris to be in his music video. Ludacris is some kind of a superhero. Anytime Ludacris enters a song or a video, he's got this energy he brings in, that Luda. And every time that happens, magic happens. Justin Bieber hooks up with the girl. All of his guy friends hook up with all of his girlfriends. Everyone's having a good time. The bowling alley becomes a dance floor. The only guy not having a good time is the guy running the place, wondering how his bowling alley became a nightclub. And I was like, man, I could use Ludacris in my day-to-day life, because sometimes my impressions don't work out the way I intend. I was in Quebec over the summer, visiting my little cousin, and I was getting ready to leave, and I wanted her to give me a hug. But she's at that age where hugging is no longer cool. Hugging is no longer acceptable. So I'm getting ready to leave, and I'm like, can I have a hug? And she's like, no. No. And Austin Powers is one of my favorite movies ever, and thankfully there is a scene in that movie just for this situation. So I break it. I look at her, and I'm like, can I have a hug? Give me a hug. Come on, let's go. Pronto. She's like, no. So I look at her. I'm with it. I'm hit her. Don't look at me like I'm Frankenstein. Give your cousin a hug. Insert a little bit of Luda, and that situation could have gone a lot differently. That could have resulted in and me getting a hug. Another time an impression didn't work out so well was back in college when I was doing a group exercise presentation. Now, I was always very good in impersonating my group exercise instructor. She was all like, "Come on, guys! Yes, go on! Bigger!" And I would just do that every time I went up. I just copied what she did. And it was the end of the year presentation, and I was doing a kickboxing class. And I was all excited, and I got my mark at the end, and I got 102%. I got 2 bonus questions, or 2 bonus marks, but I lost 1 mark because it was a little creepy. Now, I read the rubric going in, and I didn't see anything in that rubric that says you could lose a mark for being weird. And personally, I felt a little cheated because I didn't think it was creepy. But you guys can be the judge. This is what happened. I'm doing my kickboxing class, and I want to throw in a little bit of ground and pound. You know, I wanted to use some chest. So you get a bonus mark for having a prop. So I got my bunny rabbit. So I put the bunny down. I'm like, okay, guys, we're going to do some chest strikes. Come on. Give it to me. Oh, is that getting harder? You guys like when I make it harder, don't you? Give it to me. And at the end of the presentation, I went to get my mark. And my teacher was like, "That was so good. Fantastic." But I gotta tell you, I don't know how to tell you this. It was a little weird. I was like, what? What was weird about it? It was perfect. She was like, the way you were chest striking the rabbit, it looked like you were humping it. And the words you were using, like making it harder, give it to him, it was just a little weird. I had to take off a mark. And I was like, you just have a dirty mind. That wasn't weird. If you want to see creepy, go watch a Justin Bieber music video. So what did I learn? Impressions can be a lot of fun. They can be used in appropriate times and situations. And if you ever run into an embarrassing and awkward situation, a quick impression of Ludo will make anyone excellent. Fellow Toastmasters.